I, Father Justin Miller, was asked to just share some tips, some tricks, things that I really fell into about video editing. And there was a great need, obviously, for us here at our parish to do more online. We had very little in terms of video. We did put a lot of work into it. We have a lot of others helping. But I just want to share some of the fruits of that in a way that you can use easily some of this technology. It's extremely inexpensive. And there's some little things that are just quite unique that we've learned. And I'm just going to share them, as I said. I have started a Zoom call. I am the only one on the Zoom call. And then I hit screen share right here. I am screen sharing. Just poke around if you don't know what that means. And then I am recording. That's what this little red thing here is. So a lot of people in the video editing field use a program called Adobe Premiere Pro. The difficulty is that it's extremely difficult to learn. Even worse, it's about $40 a month. So I did some research, and I even just took a chance on a $40 a year program. And this is the one that I use. There's many out there. It's produced by a Chinese company. And yet for $40 a year, you can just basically pull it up. Let's say we wanted to do a new project. We could do something direct to Instagram. Something portrait would be fine for a Facebook video. I just do things in widescreen a lot. So let's pull that up here. So in this program, there's actually a 2-minute intro video that if you were to get this, it would help you understand what this is looking at. So we're just going to import a video. This was something that we did on Facebook, but it's always awkward if your video has a couple seconds of you hitting the start button, if it's just not professional. So, okay, this is a video that I edited in here, and I just recorded off my laptop. If you have a laptop with a webcam, if you've used it for Zoom and you can see yourself, you have a webcam on a laptop. So what you can then do is you can basically, with this program, import it as I did. You can see basically second by second, or even millisecond by millisecond, how to kind of do these things. Now, where are you? Where is your present? You can just stop right there. Now, let's say we want to edit. In this program, you can this is the cut button. It's also right there. You just do a little cut. You move the thing over. Let's say you want to delete that. You just do it in one click. It's a very easy program to use. The other thing I like is there's a lot of royalty-free audio. So you could put in sound effects, car horn, camera snaps. You could put in some music, as I have done in some videos. There's not that much music here because it's a cheap program. It's only $40. But there's other ways you can import things. There's a lot of royalty-free music online. What we've liked to do also is some subtitles. So this one was just a quick video for Facebook. But if I wanted to, lower thirds, look, you could put in a very fancy thing. Pretty much every Protestant church is doing this. And hey, we don't want to look out of touch compared to a non-Catholic church, our brothers and sisters in Christ. But so here's what you could do. You could type in, let's say, Parochial Vicar. Anyways, you just type it in. Then there's all these ways you can adjust it and stuff. So let's see how that would look. So once you've typed it in, you could just say go, and you can see how that would look here. All right, see, it's really cool because this all down here is the audio, and this all up here that you're seeing right here is the visual. So let's see how this would look if I typed in a title here at the bottom. Efforts. It just pops up right there. Here, if you didn't see it, it's right there. It just pops up right there. And then it'll go away at the second that you want it to go away, or that you configure. You can lengthen it, so on and so forth. Transition is really important. And I'll just go through this really quick. Let's say we wanted to cut this, add in some other film, that we did maybe of another shot. We just go to media, import it. You'd find that file. But then you'd want to make it look good so that it's not choppy. So you can just dissolve the shot and stuff like that. Let's say we wanted to fade it instead. I won't add something else, but watch, it'll just fade right out, just like that. So that's pretty much the program we use. As I said, it's $40 a year for us to make an impact that is stunning and that could even reach a national audience. So we're trying to get some funding from basically people who donate. And so we put a little thing here about how they can donate right at the Mass. And this really helps us when there's not a collection coming in at Masses. But what I want to show you is, so we take some extra time. This is what we call the thumbnail. If people, this is all different thumbnails, some from other videos. This was one of ours. But we put, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes in every thumbnail, because we want some stranger to see, wow, this is something that I want to look at. So we put the title of the Mass. We do have a May crowning at the end of this Mass, so it just gives you a little heads up. I always go with like public domain images. You can find those, and they're free. But what I want to show you is this too. And I'm not saying this to say, oh, look how good we are. I'm saying you can do this too. Like, here's the end of our Mass. Rather than it just cut to blank, we took a little time and we put in this outro message. We want people to know that not only do we care, but they can follow up with us. We do have these social medias. And then this is very interesting here at the end. We took a little extra footage of the outside of the church so that there was something at the end of every video so that these things will pop up. This is our newest Mass. This is the Mass from Ascension Thursday. And this is the thing of how to subscribe. Pretty much any YouTuber would do this, but very few churches do this. And it only takes a second. And we've really increased our impact by doing that. One other thing that YouTube suggested to us was to insert this little brand logo thing. And how you would get to that is, or to do that, and why you would do that is, first of all, YouTube Studio, if you have a YouTube channel, is very, very helpful. Or if you want to get one, they'll basically help you become able to make an impact. And then you can go to this known issues, or basically they'll give you some recommendations and stuff. And one of their recommendations to us was, hey, look, if you go to settings, channel, where is it here? Branding. So I'm here in settings of a YouTube Studio channel and then branding. All we had to do is have that same retired graphic designer, or pretty much any teenager with Microsoft Paint could probably make you something like this. You just put it in there. We have it go the entire length of the video so that when our Masses are on your screen, this little thing is here. The National Shrine, a lot of other churches do this, but that way people can see, oh, maybe they see this linked on Facebook from somebody else's, and they say, well, this is nice. I've never seen this church before. And then, oh, that's where it is. So they can just subscribe right there. It's super easy, and you could do it too. So the only other thing that I would say is, if you're going to use a video editing program like what we do, like for instance, we're going to probably this week make a little video about how we can do like a socially distant 10-person Mass, and where they can stand, maybe a pastor's message about that. Here's something that I would suggest. Put it out on social media. And so this is our Instagram page. And here's what we did. We had a prayer service that our pastor recorded just with a simple camera. There's a guy who helps us record our Masses. But then we took that file, and through this Filmora Wondershare here, we kind of edited it up. We made it fit the dimensions of Instagram's IGTV, and here's how it looks. Yes, there's this cut because it was cut in widescreen, but
welcome everyone to St. Francis of Assisi Church here.
But it just looks really professional. And so to have this little thing, we thought it was worth spending $40 a year. So that's what we've done a little bit, and I think you can do a better job of it. But if this helps you in any way, the only other thing I would say is this. When we film on our own, and it's not like a volunteer, if you're using a smartphone, this is an extremely inexpensive smartphone that I got from Walmart. It doesn't have to be professional. I set this on a music stand that our music ministers use, and sometimes I even pick up the music stand and move it. And you know, if you have a semi-steady hand, or you just move the music stand like that, then you're not going to be going with your own hand, but it's just going to look cool. You can pan around the church. You can even, if you want to get creative, take a bicycle if you have one, tape your phone to it, always film horizontally from a phone, and you can roll the bike into your church, and you can roll the bike around your church and get some real cool shots of like, hey, come into our church. We've done some of that. And it's super easy if you put it on a bicycle or something like that. You can also take a laptop and put it on a stand, even a music stand, depending on the weight of your laptop and the angle that its screen might go. Because that is super easy. You don't have to like buy a tripod even. You don't have to buy one of those like special, some people have them. You don't have to buy like one of those special clamps that look so cool, but we just use a music stand. So God bless you. And again, I hope you beat us. I hope you do a better job than anyone because you can spread the gospel and technology can help you with that.